Today in Cannabis News, cannabis activists in the state of Ohio launch a new ballot drive to legalize cannabis statewide. The U.S. House rejects Representative AOC's amendment to advance studies into the therapeutic value of psychedelics. And patients with epilepsy who consume artisanal CBD experience a better quality of life, according to a new analysis. It's Thursday, July 29th, and this is your Trichomes Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the Trichomes.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
First up, Ohio State cannabis activists, led by the Coalition to Regulate Marijuana Like Alcohol, unveiled a fresh strategy this week to legalize cannabis statewide while legislators work on different reform bills. Voters denied a 2015 legalization proposal, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, campaigners paused a push to put another proposal on the 2020 ballot. The latest proposal, distinct from previous attempts, is statutory instead of constitutional. Adults 21 years or older would be allowed to possess a maximum of 2.5 ounces of cannabis, as well as a maximum of 15 grams of cannabis concentrates under the CTRMLA's proposal. Persons would be permitted to cultivate up to 6 plants for individual consumption, with a home limit of 12 plants. It's a significant change from the unsuccessful 2015 reform proposal, which was derided by activists due to an oligopolistic framework that would have given sole oversight of cannabis manufacturing to the same financiers who funded the ballot campaign.
Next up, this week, the U.S. House of Representatives denied an amendment aimed at allowing more study into the medicinal properties of psychedelics. Additionally, cannabis-related provisions were also discussed by the chamber. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez introduced the Psychedelics Amendment, which would have repealed a clause that has been introduced in the Department of Health and Human Services, or HHS, funding legislation since the 1990s. In 2019, Representative Ocasio-Cortez tried to repeal the provision through an amendment, but it was opposed by Republicans as well as most of their own party. Most Democrats supported the reform in the most recent vote, but enough still sided with the vast majority of Republicans to defeat it. The House also voted on a number of additional cannabis-related amendments approved by the House Rules Committee. A pro-reform proposal, for instance, calls on the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, to create policies permitting CBD to be used as a nutritional supplement and food additive. It urges FDA to construct a regulatory framework for CBD no later than 180 days after enactment, as submitted by Representative Kurt Schrader and passed by voice vote.
Last up, as per the findings of a latest analysis published in the peer-reviewed publication Epilepsy and Behavior, epilepsy patients who consumed non-prescription CBD expressed a better quality of life and improved sleep in contrast to those who did not consume CBD. The research found that patients who used CBD goods handled their epilepsy treatments better, took fewer prescription drugs altogether, and had less psychiatric symptoms. Patients who used CBD had no major changes in seizure control compared to those who didn't, but the authors of the study highlighted that both groups included a high number of individuals with no past month seizures. The analysis concentrated on what the authors refer to as artisanal CBD, or substitutes to the pharmaceutical medication Epidiolex, which was authorized by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration in 2018 as treatment to some uncommon forms of epilepsy. Pharmaceutical CBD is currently a restricted prescription medication, and insurance coverage is often limited to only those patients with the specific approved indications, says the report. As a result, a large number of patients with epilepsy elect to use alternative CBD products sold widely as dietary supplements by commercial vendors.
That was today's Buzz. Thanks for listening. For more cannabis news and insights from industry professionals and a place to discuss these stories and others, visit trichomes.com.
And be sure to catch up with all of our other cannabis industry-related podcasts like Hash It Out, Careers in Cannabis, or the International Cannabis Conversation, wherever you get your podcasts. For trichomes.com, I'm RJ Balde.
And I'm Devin Liao. Have a great day.